And this could be the reason why your $10,000 or $50,000 agency isn't working the way you thought it would.
I was overwhelmed with the amount of information I was receiving. And I honestly thought, oh my God, I cannot be an online business owner if I don't have 5 funnels right now.
Whether or not you have the right funnel, whether or not you're doing the right strategy based off of your price point, it all comes down to how much are you charging. Now, we have helped clients that charge $20,000 to $50,000 per one session or one thing that they're doing, whether that's a coaching call, some stem cells, and then we've also sold everything down to $5.
Are we rich yet?
Hello and welcome to Are We Rich Yet? I am your host, Colton Havens, and I am here with... That's right. And this show is for business owners who want funnels that convert, offers that make sense, and ads that actually produce results. So pretty much how to make money.
And each episode, we break down one real strategy you can use to build more predictable revenue without wasting money or chasing the new shiny object of the week.
Let's get into this episode. We are answering the question, why every price point needs a different launch. And this is really important because this diagnoses whether or not you have the right funnel, whether or not you're doing the right strategy based off of your price point. It all comes down to how much are you charging. Now, we have helped clients that charge $20,000 to $50,000 per one session or one thing that they're doing, whether that's a coaching call, some stem cells, and then we've also sold everything down to $5. Okay. So we have a really big range of people that we've worked with and the price points that they do. And not everybody is created equal. You need a different tool for a different offer. Okay. And Rocio is going to break that down because there's nobody better than her when it comes to finding out which funnel that you need for your offer. And this could be the reason why your $10,000 or $50,000 agency isn't working the way you thought it would. So Rocio, can you explain to us maybe the different levels of offers and at what point to use which one, which kind of funnels there are? Because I know there's a lot of funnels that people can use. So it gets pretty overwhelming, actually.
Yeah. No, I remember when I started in online marketing and I was attending these challenges and these webinars, and it's like, how do I know what is the funnel? Like, there's so many funnels. Does that mean that I need to start building 5 funnels right now to be able to have a successful business online? Because I was overwhelmed with the amount of information I was receiving. And I honestly thought, oh my God, I cannot be an online business owner if I don't have 5 funnels right now. So it's very overwhelming. And I think that what you need to understand is like, okay, what is the current service or product right now that you're selling, right? Because then that one is going to determine the first thing that you need to sell, that you need to build, right? So for example, if your services are high ticket, meaning that they're 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 or more or above, most likely what you need is a VSL to book a call with you, right? What it means a VSL, what is a VSL? It's a video sales letter. It's a video that is on that landing page, and the call to action in that entire page is book a call with me to talk to either me or my team, right? If you have a team. And in that call, you need that one-on-one interaction to be able to sell such a high price because there's a lot of objections, right? Nobody's just giving away
Trust.
10,000, right? It's about trust. It's a very important factor of the trust, right? Now, if you're selling something for $5, you can probably do that it's an automated process. You don't need to jump on a call to just sell $5, okay? That's why we have automated funnels. You have a quick video on the page, and you can actually sell something without even needing a webinar, right? Now, why do we have so many different types of funnels, right? You have the low ticket, which is, we have talked about this in previous episodes, where you can have something from $5, $7, $10, $97, right?
It's kind of all the way up to like $497 we found, right?
Right.
So anything 497 and above to about the 5K range, right there in that mid range, you should be doing a webinar,
Yes.
right?
Or a challenge.
Or or a challenge. Okay. Because I know even challenges, but challenges have a big range because challenge you can sell something for $1,000 all the way up to 20K on a 5 day challenge.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we there's different models depending on what the price tag is. And really, the actual key and common denominator, right, in all of these launches and all of the funnels that you may build is time. You need time to increase trust with that person,
Time
right?
with the customer to be specific.
Time with the customer, exactly. Time with the customer. How much time are you going to spend with that person for them to trust you enough to either pay you $5 or $5,000, right? The amount of trust that requires to pay you 5,000 is way different than just pay you $5, right? Because $5, and that's also why the beauty of low tickets it works is because okay, they don't see you as a risk, right? They will just pay you the $5 and then see what's up, right? And if actually they like it, then it will either follow you on social media, maybe they're gonna be ready to buy the next thing from you, right? That's why you're always every month you should be launching something different in like a webinar or a challenge because then if you are actually doing a webinar or doing a challenge, now you can offer something a little bit higher. Because on a webinar, again, we're going to talk about time. On a webinar, they most likely are spending with you 90 minutes, around 90 minutes on that presentation, right? And it can be pre recorded. And then because they spend that much more time, you can sell them something for either $500. You can sell them for $997. Most likely you have seen some of those offers already with $997 price tag, all the way to maybe 1500, right? I've seen some people sell 1500 packages on a webinar, right? But why they're offering that on a webinar is because you just spend 90 minutes with that person. That person has probably shown you results. They have shown you testimonials. They have shown you uh, things that you didn't knew before, and now you're ready to buy a higher price tag. Now let's move into challenges, for example. Challenges is something that I know by heart as the challenge queen. And for challenges, think about the difference between a webinar and a challenge. The webinar was only 90 minutes. A challenge, most likely they're either spending 2 days with you, 3 days, 4, 5 days, right? Typically, you see the length of a challenge is about 5 days. So they are spending a whole week with you, getting to know you, probably doing some homework in your challenge, right? They're spending a lot of time on you and your knowledge and your indoctrination, right? And that's why when you see a pitch on a challenge, you're probably seeing something definitely above $1,000. Usually it's 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. I have seen 10K packages sold on a challenge, right? And it's all because of the trust, right? You spend 5 days with me, you now trust me more than if you just saw a $5 thing, right? Because of the time and the immersion effect that a challenge is. Because a challenge is basically a virtual event. So you basically attended virtually to an event. I'm your host. I'm showing you all these strategies, and now you trust me more to pay me a little bit more than just the $5. So you see, when you are actually thinking about what am I selling, if it is a course, then you can sell it for $97. You probably don't need a webinar for that. You can just do it with a video on the landing page. But if you're actually selling a done for you service that is probably a 10K package, then you probably want to move all the way to the other funnel, which is the booking a call with you and talking to you, because they just need to have that conversation with the actual person that is going to be taking the money. Right? There's a little bit more like nervousness, right? There's a lot um, of nerves whenever you're trying to pay somebody that much money. So that's kind of, I hope that that gives a little bit of a variation of the different price tags and launch strategies for that.
Yeah, so you need to understand how much your price point is, and we're talking about your main offer right now. The main thing that pays all your bills, the main offer, start there. Depending on that price point, choose a proper funnel, choose a proper framework to get someone there, so you have the right amount of time with that person, so you can give them that ask is proper.
Right.
Too many people are just got the wrong funnel with the wrong offer, and they wonder why it's not working. So that's it for today. Because really, if you need someone to figure out which offer that you need or what funnel that do you need for your offer, you can simply go to launchesandconversions.com and book a call with either Rocio or myself, and we'll take a look at your offers, your ads, your funnel, and figure out what's working, what's not working, and how can you scale to the next level. Because the question of the day is, are we rich yet? We'll see you on the next one.
And that's it for today. If this saved you time, money, or frustrations, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you want our help dialing this for your business, just go to launchesandconversions.com, book a call with us, and either Colton and I will look at your stuff and help you get better results. That's where we're going to go deeper. Okay. So see you on the next episode.